Hallelujah, hallelujah. First of all, I'd like to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. Happy Shabbat to all you brothers and sisters out here. I'm your Capt Mashah from the Light of Zion. We are your humble servants, bringing forth this mighty and powerful word of the Most High God. Because as you see, a lot of our people right now, they're celebrating Christmas, or getting ready to celebrate Christmas. That's idolatry. That's witchcraft. That's not according to the Bible. Christ wasn't born on December the 25th. Christ and Christmas have nothing to do with each other.
That's right.
That's Nimrod's birthday.
That's right.
That's something that the white man have told us that he wanted us to celebrate because he celebrated those things. Our God, our power didn't create us to have a Christmas tree in our house, right? A lot of our brothers and sisters, they don't know what's going on, but we're going to explain tonight in the scriptures and show you what things we should be keeping and what things we should not be keeping according to the Bible. So why do we do these things and it's not according to the Bible? Why we say we love God and believe in God, but then Saturday, we'll celebrate Christmas. Sunday, you'll go to church. That doesn't make sense. We're going to open up with the book of Colossians chapter 3 and verse 17. Read.
This is the book of Colossians chapter 3 verse 17. And whatsoever you do in word or deed, do all in the name of the Mashiach Yahweh Shai, giving thanks to the Abba and the Father by him.
So everything that you do, you got to give deeds. Deeds mean actions to the Most High God. You can't be celebrating Christmas and saying you love the Most High God.
That's right.
That's not biblical. That's what you call a hypocrite. A lot of our brothers and sisters are hypocrites out there because you say one thing and do something different. Give me the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 12 and verse 2, Baba Kasha. We're going to edify you tonight according to the scriptures, according to the Most High God word. Everything we speak going to come out of the Bible. We're not your Christian pastors. We just don't speak what we feel. Yes, sir. Read.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 12 and verse 2.
Come on.
Ye know that you were Gentiles carried away unto these dumb idols.
What our brothers and sisters are here?
Unto these dumb idols.
Our brother, the Most High God said, you were Gentiles carried away unto these dumb idols. Our people are Gentiles because they don't know who they are. They're Gentiles in the mind, but in their flesh they are Jews. We've been carried away with these dumb idols. Read that again, Baba Kasha.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 12 and verse 2.
Come on.
Ye know that you were Gentiles carried away unto these dumb idols.
Carried away into what?
These dumb idols.
Christmas is a what?
A dumb idol.
Christmas is a dumb idol. We was carried away to these things here. We didn't know nothing about Christmas until we got took from our land Israel and been brought here. We know nothing about Christmas. This is the white man's holiday that he told us to celebrate. We go out there and spend all of our money, our hard labor we don't work for all month to get it from one white man and to give it back right back to another white man.
Right.
That don't sound foolish to y'all? I'm gonna go out and spend all my money for what? To be in idolatry, to be in sin? Got more on that? Read.
Even as you was led.
Say what now?
Even as you was led.
No, we was led to Americas. We was led and we were took captive. Being brought here. Give me 2 Kings, Baba Kasha. 7. 2 Kings 17. 13. On down to 16, Baba Kasha. 2 Kings chapter 17. Verse 13 all the way down to 16. Read.
This is the book of 2 Kings chapter 17 verse 13.
Come on.
Yet the Lord testified against Israel.
The Lord did what?
Testified against Israel.
The Lord is testifying against you, brothers and sisters, telling you what you're doing wrong. That's what you call testifying, when somebody get up and say, he done this here, or he done that there, or he wasn't doing this. The Lord is testifying against Israel. You brothers and sisters are Israel. You make up the Israelites, the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American. You are God's chosen people. Read.
And against Judah.
Against who?
And against Judah.
So now we're then explaining the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom.
That's right.
The northern kingdom is Israel. That's the 10 tribes. The southern kingdom is Judah. The Most High God said, I'm testifying against you. Because right now our brothers are worshiping Mother Teresa, our Hispanic brothers and sisters, Guadalupe. Read.
By all the prophets And by all the seers.
Say that again.
And by all the prophets.
Most High God said, I'm testifying against you by all the prophets. That's what we're doing tonight.
Right.
We are prophets of the Most High God. Prophets mean that the Most High God, it means you've been told something before it happens. Read.
And by all the seers.
By all the what?
Seers.
Come on.
Saying, turn ye from your evil ways.
What we supposed to be saying?
Turn ye from your evil ways.
The Most High God say, turn from your evil ways. Turn from Christmas. Turn from so-called New Year's. These things are not in the Bible. He told us to come out here and tell you to turn from your evil ways. If you keeping Christmas, got a Christmas tree in your house, that's an evil thing. Brothers and sisters, take it out of your house. That's idolatry. That's witchcraft. The Bible speaks against that. From this day forth, don't keep Christmas no more. Make this be your last Christmas that you ever keep. Read.
Turn you from your evil ways.
Come on.
And keep my commandments.
Most High God say, turn from Christmas and keep his commandments. The day is the Shabbat. The day is the Sabbath. The Lord's rest. This is what day we're supposed to be keeping. The Most High God say, turn from your evil ways, you children of Israel. Turn from selling dope. Turn from smoking dope. Turn from snorting cocaine. The Most High God say, turn from your evil ways. Read.
Turn ye from your evil ways and keep my commandments and my statutes.
Commandments and what?
And my statutes.
It's not a statue of the Most High God to put a Christmas tree in your house. That ain't a statue you're supposed to be keeping. The statue you're supposed to be keeping is God's law, statutes, and commandments, and keeping the Shabbat. The Shabbat is a statue. Something that has authority behind that. The Christmas, the church don't tell you these things. They keep you in idolatry. They keep you sinning against God because they don't know no better.
That's right.
The blind is leading the blind out here. The Most High God has raised up men to come through this same corner that we hung out on to tell you his word, what he said. Read.
According to all my law, which I commanded your fathers, and which I sent to by my servants the prophets.
The Most High God even sent to our forefathers. The same thing that the Most High God is telling us to tell you, they were saying in the ancient days. They were saying it before time. The same thing. Turn away from idolatry. Turn away from your idols. From your abomination. You cook all this food tomorrow to do what? Worship another God?
Right.
And then you're going to give praise for it in the name of God? That doesn't make sense. You can't serve God and serve the devil. You can't eat at two tables. Read.
Notwithstanding, they would not hear.
The Most High God say, notwithstanding, they would not hear. He know you won't hear him. That's why we're going through so much turmoil right now. That's why our kids are getting kidnapped. Our women are stressed out, their hair falling out. Men are homosexual these days. They don't know how to be men. The Most High God said, withstanding. He know you won't hear him. He know you're going to keep that tree in your house. A lot of them brothers and sisters' house going to get burnt down tonight. We could never realize why people's house get burnt up around Christmas time. Why do the Christmas light catch a fire? Because God didn't want you to keep those things. Now you're starting to get it now. That's against the Most High God, brothers and sisters.
Right.
Read.
But they hardened their neck.
What that people did?
But they hardened their neck.
What our brothers them do out there?
But they hardened their neck.
Most High God said you're going to harden your neck and keep that tree in your house. Why do you keep things that are not according to the Bible, but everybody say they love God?
Right.
You got praying tattoos on your hand, your back, your face. How can you love God and do nothing that he say? We're stiff-necked people. That's what you call a hypocrite. The pastor going to keep Christmas and get up in the pulpit and preach? That's what you call abomination. That's why our community the way that it is now. That's why our kids don't mind us. They grow up so fast. The little girls that grow up to be harlots. And you older brothers watching these young girls around here. You're pedophiles. Most High God said you become an evil family. And what? The mamas, they send them through here like that. When they get them a baby at 12 and 13 years old, then what they say then? They say nothing. You bring a baby in the house to make another baby in the house. Read.
Like to the necks of their fathers.
To the neck of their what?
Their fathers.
We're doing the same thing our forefathers have done. You're repeating the cycle. First thing you say, well, my grandma and mama them did, there wasn't nothing wrong with that.
Right.
They was in sin too.
Wicked as hell.
Where are they now? Read.
That did not believe in the Lord their God.
Most High God said, you keeping these wicked holidays, you don't believe in him. How can you say you believe in God and keep Christmas tomorrow and go to church Sunday?
Right.
Who you worshiping out there?
Wicked as hell.
What God you think you're going to let him worship you like that? They're going to come here, worship a wicked holiday, and go and serve him. That's what you call a hypocrite. You're going to keep Christmas tomorrow. Sunday you're going to go out there scream and shout. Grandma wig going to fall off her head. The young brother say he's going to catch the Holy Ghost. He's slobbing out the mouth. God said, how you say you love me and you believe in me, but you'll go do these things I told you not to do?
Right.
Throughout the whole Bible, God's telling his children, don't do this, do this. But we follow these other nations. You follow the so-called white man to keep his holidays. You love Christmas more than the white man love Christmas.
Right.
He might miss a Christmas or two, but you ain't gonna miss now. Read.
And they rejected his statutes.
They did what?
They rejected his statutes.
Most High God said, y'all have rejected his statutes. What he told y'all to do. He didn't create y'all to kill each other and smoke dope and sell dope. You are the greatest people on the face of this earth. But you turn your back on the Most High God. First thing you do, you get in trouble, you call the Most High God name. Your prayers are falling on deaf ears. Read.
And his covenant that he had made with their fathers, and his testimonies which he had testified against them, and they followed vanity.
Most High God said, you follow vanity. You didn't keep the agreement that he told your forefathers. Keep my law, statutes, and commandments, and I promise you this. Break my law, statutes, and commandments, and I'm going to curse you like this. This is what you call a curse right here. This is a curse. Half our brothers and sisters don't even know where their kids are at right now. You let them play out to the schoolhouse. They ain't number 10, 12 years old. What are they learning out here? They're learning the same thing you're learning. They're watching the same thing that you're watching. Read.
And became vain.
Most High God said you became vain. You became a lie. Christmas is a lie. Can anybody find Christmas in the Bible? Can anybody find that Christ was born on December 25th in the Bible? We'll pack up and leave right now. And I'll shoot you $100 if you can find that. Read.
They became vain.
They became what?
They became vain.
What?
And went after the heathen.
They did what?
And went after the heathen.
So, the Most High God know his people. He said we went after the heathens. Meaning these other nations. We want to serve the thing that they are serving. We want to do the things that they are doing. God said we went after these things. We left God's thought. We left the Most High God law, statutes, and commandments to pick up their ways. Don't this sound like God's people? The same people that God is explaining to, the same audience is you, brothers and sisters. The Bible is true. The Bible narrows us down to the T.
Right.
You can tell who the children of Israel are. We out here in the highways and byways right now, doing nothing. If Christ come out right now, everybody will be put to death.
Right.
Read.
And they went after the heathen that was around about them.
Round the what?
Around about them.
Most High God said we went after the heathens that were round about us. These other nations, that's how we picked up everything else. That's how you picked up the Christmas. That's why you're keeping Thanksgiving and you don't even know the origin of Thanksgiving. Right. Your brothers and sisters were slaughtered. Millions of Indians were slaughtered. And the white man made that a holiday and you worship that. First thing you say, I'm giving thanks. Giving thanks for what? What you giving thanks for? The slaughtering, the murdering of your brothers? absorb these ways from the heathens. We was never taught this in the Bible to celebrate these days. You dress up to look pretty for who? The devil? We are serving Baal out here. Baal. That's what we're serving, the devil. Do you even know where Christmas come from? No, because we don't do no research. We don't search out things.
Right.
We just take it and run with it. Do you tell you got your children thinking that Santa Claus is Christ? You worshiping Santa Claus more than Christ right now. Right. You mean to tell me you're going to let a white man come in your house and tell you to put up these decorations to celebrate him? A fat white man going to give your children presents and you keep the lie going on? Should be ashamed of yourself, man. Stop keeping these holidays or God will judge you. Watch how many brothers and sisters get judged on these days. From the night all the way to the weekend. Because you're in sin. Read.
Concerning whom the Lord had charged them that they should not do like them.
The Most High God has gave you a commandment to not do like them. He gave you a commandment to not do like the heathens do. He gave you a commandment, you're not following that. That's why we suffer as a people.
Right.
Only person the so-called black man is showing out in front of is the so-called black man. White man don't care if you got money in your pocket. Because he know you ain't got no money. First thing we do is floss in front of our brothers. Make him jealous. Make her jealous.
I'm better than you.
Oh, I'm better than you because I got this on my feet. I'm better than you because I got this on my back.
Right.
And you the same damn person. He'll shoot you down like he'll shoot anybody else down. See how we destroyed our people are? You give them a little something, they think they better than the next man.
Right.
White man ain't spending his money on nothing like that there. That don't profit him nothing. He know that don't profit nothing. So you buy at the store and lose its value. So you take a car off the lot and lose its value. But you'll praise that. Read.
Verse 16.
Come on.
And they left all the commandments of the Lord their God.
Most High God said, y'all done left all the commandments. You left all the Most High God commandments. For what? This? You left being the greatest people on the face of the earth to be the lowest people on the face of the earth? That doesn't make sense to me. How can the greatest people act like they're the lessest people when everybody comes from you? And God only loves you. But you'll keep the heathens' feast days. You'll keep their so-called holidays. Don't you know how angry the Most High God is right now? It's a fearful thing to fall in the hands of the living God.
That's right.
Read.
And they left the commandments of the Lord their God and made them molten images.
Say that again.
And they made them molten images.
What Santa Claus is?
They made them molten images.
Keeper F is?
The molten images.
Most High God said, you have made molten images. Those little Santa, those Christmas trees, those Christmas presents, y'all have made yourself molten images. And the white man give it to you to worship this here. You go there, you buy these little Santa Claus teddy bears, pillowcases, blinds and drapes, and you're wicked. You make yourself molten images. I'm going to tell you how messed up we are. We'll go out there and buy a necklace, say it's a Jesus piece, and it ain't even Jesus. How dumb is that? How dumb is that? You go spend your money with a white man to put a white man around your neck. It doesn't make no sense. We're not using common sense, man. Because we're so docile, we're so high, we're so drugged out, bugged out, we're so drunk out of our minds, we can't even think clearly. You don't even know the white man is waging war on you.
Right.
Right now. You don't even know it's a shortage of food right now. That's why he's gunning you down like it ain't nothing and getting away with it. Yeah, they might get one or two of them and take them to court and convict them. But what about the rest of them, the one that you don't know about? The brothers and sisters that died you don't even know about. Read.
And they made them molten images, even to cows and made them groves.
Made them what?
And made them groves.
Come on.
And worship all the host of heaven.
Most High God said they worship all the hosts of heaven. Anything you can talk about worshiping, they worship. Our people worship the sun, the moon, the stars. They say God is the woman is the God. You out there, you don't know if you're an Egyptian. You got a little Buddha dolls in your house. The rosary beads. Our brothers and sisters that go to church, they worship the sun god. We all screwed up, man. You give a black man anything, he'll worship it.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you what you niggas love to worship. Michael Jordan. That's a modern image. It's okay to have you something nice. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you kill a man for him stepping on your shoes, when you go up there and say it's Black Friday, whatever type of day it is, when the shoes come out, you run up there and you kill each other by some shoes, that's when it becomes a problem. We've been doing this way back in before time. Same thing. And nothing new up under the sun, man. Read. Give me Deuteronomy 4 and 19. The book of Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 19. We have to wake up, man. You have to come back to your God. You have to come back to your nationality. That's where your strength lies in. That's why we are weak right now, because we don't have our God behind us. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy.
This man here might be coming through just to pick up children. Right. Y'all ever think of that? You never think of that. That never crossed your mind.
Right.
What did he ride through here for? What are you doing? What are you scoping out for?
Right.
Because you're too high, you're too drunk to see that. Right. Now a nigga come here from another town, you want to kill him dead. That can be a pedophile right now.
Right.
Snatching up children right now, giving them candy, killing them. Black man don't kill, it ain't my children. He too bugged out his mind. You better be careful, man. You better be careful. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 19.
Come on.
And lest thou lift up thine eyes unto heaven.
Lift our eyes to what?
Unto heaven.
Watch what the Most High God said. Read.
And when thou seest the sun.
They see what?
Seest the sun.
When they worship the sun. Read.
And the moon.
And the what?
And the moon.
Our people worship the moon. Read.
And the stars.
Come on.
Even all the hosts of heaven.
Most High God said, even all the hosts of heaven worship these things. Everybody. We the only one got a true and living God. But everybody else have their own little personal gods, which is no God. Read.
Should be driven to worship them.
Driven to what?
Should be driven to worship them.
Most High God said, all the hosts up on the heavens, I mean everybody who created, was going to worship these gods. The sun god, the moon god, and the gods of the stars. We follow right behind these other people. That's why he said, don't follow the heathens that's round about you. That's why he say that. The Bible connects precepts to precepts. That's how you figure the Bible out. You just can't read it like a novel. It connects itself to other precepts. Read.
Should you be driven to worship them and serve them, which the Lord thy God has divided unto all the nations under the whole heaven.
So the Most High God have divided their gods. That's why they got Zeus, Exeria. That's why they got all these other gods.
Right.
The Most High God gave them their gods, but it wasn't meant for you to go in behind them and serve their gods. You have the God that split the Red Sea. You have the Most High God that brought us out of Egypt, that killed all the firstborn of Pharaoh. They're having mercy and grace on you right now while you're still alive. That God. But you say, no, I want to worship that God. That ain't fun to me. I like white Jesus. I like a white man to be worshipped.
Right.
I like looking up and I see at night I'm praying to a white man.
Right.
This image is burnt in our brains. And we can't get it out of there. So now our kids have the same image burnt in their brain. When you got Santa Claus everywhere, he thinking it's a real Santa Claus. He thinking the white man got to be giving him presents. But he ready to slave him too. Read. Give me Job 34 and 21 and 22. The book of Job, chapter 31, verse 21 and 22. We have to wake up, man. We got to come back to the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It's only going to get worse for us.
Job 31,
31, 21, and 22. Right. I know we wasn't taught these things. I know we wasn't taught not to keep Christmas. But now the Most High God is raising up men to come out here and tell you what he want from you, what he desire from you. Now you know now. Everybody on the corner hearing this word, now you know now. When you know better, you do better. You don't find something out there you continue to do bad. That's insane. Read.
This is the book of the prophet Job, chapter 31 and verse 21.
Come on.
If I have lifted up my hands against the fatherless, when I saw my help in the gates.
Give me Job 34.
34. The book of Job, chapter 34, verse 21 and 22.
Come.
Slack it. Read.
This is the book of the prophet Job, chapter 34, verse 21.
Come on.
For his eyes are upon the ways of men.
Say that again.
For his eyes are upon the ways of men.
So the Most High God's eyes is upon the ways of men. He know what you're doing. He know what's in your mind. His eyes are upon all your ways. Everything that you do. Everything that you say, God is watching you. He's taking documents of what you're doing. Don't you know you have an angel beside you recording everything that you do?
Right.
Everything that you say? The Most High God is watching you, brothers and sisters. Don't think because he in the sky, he ain't saying nothing that I'm doing. I'm hiding behind a tree. I'm around late night behind a tent. Most High God see you. So when he bring that death angel to you and put you to death, don't feel sorry. Read.
For his eyes are upon the ways of men, and he has all his doing.
The Most High God see all your doings. He know what you're doing. He know you're gonna keep Christmas. He know you're gonna disrespect him. But he also long-suffering, hoping that you will get yourself together. Brothers and sisters, we running out of time here, man. China's waging war on America. They're trying to get you to take the jab. They're trying to get our sisters to have abortions. They're trying to annihilate the so-called black man, an Hispanic man, a Native American man. But we're too high and bugged out, too drunk to even think like that. Oh, the white man ain't gonna hurt me. The other nation ain't gonna hurt me. You're the only people on the face of the earth that's in this town that don't see nothing else. You don't see the everyday crisis because you're stuck here. Our people don't even get outside of Lake Placid to see nothing. All you gotta do is turn the news on. You gotta go nowhere. Turn your news on and see what's going on. Read.
Verse 22.
Come on.
There's no darkness, nor shadow of death.
Come on.
Well, Salaki, there's no darkness.
God said there's no darkness where he can't see you at. There's no place you can get in the cut and say the Most High God can't see me. Read.
Nor shadow of death, where the workers of iniquity may hide themselves.
Most High God said the workers of iniquity, you ain't gonna be able to hide yourself. You out there keeping Christmas, you ain't gonna be able to hide yourself. No. Most High God gonna bring you to a shame. You brothers out there thinking that you're cool by sleeping with another man's wife. Most High God said you ain't hiding nothing. He know what you're doing. And he gonna put you to death for that. And you deserve to be put to death for that.
Right.
We ain't your pastors. You don't repent and get yourself together, Most High God is gonna kill you. We some hard-headed, stiff-necked people, man. But they don't even put no fear in your heart there. Nigga, I got money, what you talking about?
Right.
That's the first thing that comes to your mind. You ain't saying, well, let me go look that up in the Bible myself. Let me go see what they're saying is true.
Right.
Let me do my own research. I heard what they're saying. Let me look it up for myself. Everything that we're saying, look it up for yourself. Don't trust us. Trust the Most High God. Read.
How about Mashah? Give me Ezekiel 20, chapter 20, verse 30 through 32.
Book of Ezekiel, chapter 20, verse 30 through 32.
Got it.
Read about Mashah.
This is the book of the prophet Ezekiel, chapter 20, verse 30 through 32. Wherefore say unto the house of Israel,
Come on.
thus said the Lord God.
That said who?
Thus said the Lord God.
Most High God saying this here. You are the children of Israel. The Most High God say, thus said the Lord. Say this to the children of Israel. Read.
Ye are polluted after the manner of your father.
Most High God say, you are polluted people. You mean tell me we're going to keep Christmas and go to church on Sunday and not be polluted? You gonna serve idols and not be polluted? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. We have to get ourselves together, brothers and sisters. Time is running out. Most High God said you're gonna go out there and serve another God and come back and pray to me? Read.
You are polluted after the manner of your father.
Say that again.
You are polluted after the manner of your father.
Because your mama and your daddy done this here. Their mamas and their dads. The father, you can go back in your family tree, they've been keeping these days. We have to wake up, brothers and sisters. We go out and spend money we don't even have to spend. Why would we go out and spend all our money and there's a shorten on everything? It's a shorten on everything. Why would we be docile like that? They come out here and stunt? There's no money out here, man. Not compared to the white man's money, wealth. Wealth is cattle, stock, land. That's what you got, wealth, land, man. I ain't talking about no 1 or 2 acres. I'm talking about a whole town. Resource, agriculture. These things bring in wealth, not rocks, not weed. That only get you by till you get popped. Read.
And you commit ye your whoredom after their abomination.
Most of God said we commit a whoredom. Don't you know what whoredom is? That's being whores. We are married to the Most High God. We are married to Him. Read.
For when ye offer your gifts, when ye make your sons pass through the fire.
They made their sons do what?
Pass through the fire.
And you offer your gifts. You offer your gift one to another. Then you just pass the children through the fire. That means you don't teach them nothing. That means you let them come out in the streets and do what they want to do. That means you install no knowledge into them. They only know what the rappers know. They don't even know how to serve God. They don't even know who God is. This rap music have blown out people's minds up. And they study getting killed. You don't see that? That's why the God judging the wicked niggas, man. And they dropping like flies. Read.
Ye pollute yourselves with all your idols.
Most High God said you have polluted yourself with all your idols. With all your presence. You have polluted yourself. We're worshiping idols now. We're not worshiping the Most High God. We're worshiping Christmas. So-called New Year. How can New Year be in the winter? New Year's in the spring when He said everything's starting to come back and grow back. But we fall for that. New Year's in the winter time. But everything fall off the trees. How can that be new? New is when everything's starting to grow back, brothers and sisters. In the fall time, when everything's starting to grow back, you start to see vegetation again. You start to see everything turn green.
Right.
But we'll fall for that. White man says New Year, we believe it's New Year's. White man said Christ born on December 25th, we believe that. How can Christ be born in the winter time? You know it get cold in Jerusalem? It snow over there.
White man call you a color in the crayon box, you believe it.
White man call you a color in the crayon box and you go for that. And you put it on your application. Come on, man. Read.
Even unto this day.
What day?
Until this day.
Right now, even to this day, we still doing the same thing. We still got the same mind frame we had way back in the days. Brothers and sisters, don't y'all know y'all never left the plantation? You just built the house on the plantation. That's all you did. White man gave you a little freedom to go spend your money back with him. That's it. That's it. Read.
And shall I be inquired of by you?
So Most High God said, should I be acquired by you? Should I hear your prayers? Should you come to me? Crying and bending down on your knees? Should I be acquired of you? Did you come ask me for something? After you done kept Christmas, I told you don't keep them days? That's crazy. We want something from the Lord, but we want to do nothing that He say to do.
Right.
That's crazy to me. You say you love the Most High God, but you do nothing that He say. You listen to this music that destroy our children. We are old men out here listening to young men out here. That doesn't make no damn sense. I'm going to listen to a brother that's 18, 19 years old telling me go and shoot another person. And I'm almost 50-something years old. Come on, man. Look how far we have fell from our people. That doesn't make sense. You're supposed to be teaching the young generation what they need to be doing. Don't teach them that folly and foolishness. See how we're destroying our people are, man. We come out here to raise men up, man. Most of our God ain't dealing with children, man. And he ain't dealing with effeminate and weak men. Read.
O house of Israel.
House of what?
O house of Israel. As I live, said the Lord God, I will not be inquired of by you.
Most of our God said, as he live, he's eternal. He'll not be acquired by you.
Right.
You're not going to hear your prayers after you them celebrate these wicked holidays and saying that you love him. First thing you say when you love God, y'all love God, you can't tell? How? Love is an action word. It ain't nothing, it ain't that mushy feeling that you get. That's not love. That's an emotion. We don't know the difference from emotion and what's really love. Love is keeping God's laws, statutes, and commandments, man.
That's right.
You sisters are foolish out there. Man, go upside your head first thing you say, I ain't gonna put him in jail because he loved me. What kind of love is that? What kind of love is that? That's not love, brothers and sisters. Read.
And that which cometh unto your mind should not be at all.
Most of God said, what coming to your mind ain't gonna be at all. He gonna ruin your night tonight. You thinking about fathers, he gonna ruin your night tonight. You know what happens every time these holidays go around?
Niggas die.
Niggas get killed, niggas die, niggas go to jail. Niggas get caught with a bomb in their car, making them a stupid mistake, they drunk, they high, they swerving off the road. We know the same thing. Same routine play over and over and over and over. But the black man don't get that. I'm gonna do something better this time. I'm gonna go by the better this time. You ride down the road, you got a car full of dope, you ain't got your lights on. Doesn't make sense. Don't know we do add up. Only way it's gonna add up when we come back to this Bible.
Right.
Only way you're gonna keep your household together, brothers and sisters, you come back to this Bible. Only way you're gonna be able to raise your children right, you come back to the Bible. Read.
That ye say, we will be as the heathen.
Say that again.
We will be as the heathen.
Well, we say we're gonna be like everybody else.
Right.
I'm gonna get the blonde, the 32 weave. I'm gonna get the injections like the white woman. I'm gonna put all this powder stuff on my face like the white woman. Or I'm gonna get me a big truck like the white man. I'm gonna get me a suit like the white man.
Right.
We say we wanna be like the heathens. You don't wanna worship your God. You don't wanna keep the Sabbath. You wanna keep Christmas. Why do you think he put his commercials on 2 months ahead of time?
Right.
To condition you Negroes. You singing Christmas carols before you even turn Christmas. You singing that in October. We've been conditioned to keep his ways. He's taking you farther and farther away from God by pushing the dope on you in the communities, by pushing the guns in the community, by having Negroes get up there and sing these songs about killing each other and whoring our sisters out. We can't see past that. He got you hating each other. And we doing this job for him. He's sitting back laughing, making money off us. That's why we in the gutters. That's why we on this side of the track. That's why you got a lake down there you can't even go to. Swimming that lake, them crackers gonna come and pick you up. And what they give you, something on top of the hill that don't even benefit you. Going up to them sisters up there. They puppets for the so-called white man. And they put a memorial thing down there with a big old eagle. We're gonna get these niggas something, this little something. That doesn't represent the forefathers, the men and women that lost their lives through here. You gonna give me an eagle? That means you got conquered. Every nation that conquered us had an eagle. Rome, Greece, every last one of them. But we can't see that though. Oh, he done something good for us. Shoot, I'm gonna go down there and clean up down there. Nigga, you're a coon. Read.
To serve wood and stone.
What we serve?
Wood and
We
stone.
serve wood and stone. You got niggas want to go to Mecca every year and walk around a copper stone.
Right.
Saying that's God.
Come on.
You got brothers that worshiping the Arab God. Ali Akbar. They thinking they are Muslims. How can you be a damn Muslim? That come from the Arabs, man. People don't respect them people over talking about they Muslims. The black man want to be everything else besides the children of Israel.
Right.
You want to be in Kemet? You want to be an Egyptian? You want to be a Buddhist? You want to be a dot-head Indian? But you don't want to be the children of Israel. You don't want to be the baddest people on the face of this earth. With that, I want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Mashah Yahushua. We are your humble servants, man. Come and ask questions. You see the videos, hit us up on the video. Any kind of question you can imagine asking, we'll go straight to the Bible and show you.
Right.
Any question, any exact question you want to ask, we'll answer it according to the Bible. And we ain't running from nothing. We ain't running from nothing. We got the cure to coronavirus. Tell the crackers dead. It's this Bible. Shalom.
Shalom, 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 brothers and sisters.